any other question, you can ask and we will discuss. I just wanted to ask you, when you use bioceramic sealers in your daily practice, do you use bioceramic sealer for every cases? And can you tell me the percentage of the cases that you are obturating with bioceramic sealers? Dr. Paisa, you start, please. And then we will go with other.
You know, it definitely depends on the case, I really believe. Like when I have maybe tooth number 8, I won't, and I know that it's really nearby the infraovular canal, I won't use bioceramic sealer because maybe I will extrude it and I don't want to, you know, think about what's going on. But if I have a case that's routinely done, I will use bioceramic sealer. And even I know, because we discussed a case that you was telling that in open apex we shouldn't use bioceramic sealer, but I remember that I've written an article that in open apex we can use bioceramic sealer because of the fluid that comes around and the biocompatible contains that are in the sealer. Besides of resin sealers, you know, we're comparing these two kinds of sealers with each other. I know it's good, even in open apex we can use it, but I mean in cases that it's a little bit risky, maybe I will be a little bit conscious about it. But if I, you know, even Ali Nasser, he has 2 techniques. I don't know that, have you heard about it? He said that we have basic technique, we have advanced technique. Like in basic techniques, he maybe will insert the sealer not with the injectable syringe, you know what I mean? He told that I can use it and I can spread it on just a pad, and I can put the like the Gutta Percha, the master apical cone. I will you know, just a little bit sealer with it and put it in the canal, not injecting the syringe. But in the advanced technique, as we use it routinely, we will notice the pressure that we should use in the cases. And after a time that we routinely use it, it will make difference. Like maybe in the first case that I'm using, I won't use it in a lot of amount, or I won't use it like you said. You told me, you told that like 1/2 or 1/3 of the canal, you shouldn't insert the syringe more or beyond that. I really agree with this concept, because if we put the injectable syringe beyond the amount of the canal, we will push a lot of sealer around the canal. But if we use it in tiny amounts, we won't have that kind of concerns, and it's a good thing. And I think everything after that we try and experience some, you know, things that we see, we will get how much and how we should use it in a very good amount. So we will have a good, you know, prognosis in our treatment. Yeah. Then the answer of your question, if it's really risky, I won't use it. But if I'm aware of everything about the structures, and even like, you know, I've read an article that bioceramic sealers are much better used in like multiple session, you know, not just one session. If I wanna, if I have patient and I want to complete my treatment in just one session, maybe resin-based sealers are better because we have a predictable prognosis and everything will be great. But in patients that we want to use medicaments and we want to change the pH of the, the structure around the root, maybe using bioceramic sealers is a good option because we can put it in multiple sessions and see the patient and see the result. And in these cases, I really rely on bioceramic sealers. And, in my daily practice, in my dental, in my private office, I have a lot of cases with like abscess or like inflammation tissues that are around the roots or like lesions that I want to see healing. I really use the bioceramic sealers and I'm satisfied with the results, but not just bioceramic. I as well use resin-based sealers in my daily routine, maybe even 50%, not just, I haven't shifted, but when I want to be easy and everything is good, I use bioceramic sealers. And sometimes in cases that I'm trying to challenge myself and I want to see what's happening to my patient, and in the next session I want to see maybe the sinus tract is resolved or if the abscess is getting smaller, I will do multiple session treatment with bioceramic sealer, And it's, I think it really depends on the experience of the, the clinician. I'm trying to do the shift from from resin-based to, bioceramic. But I know that it needs time because I should have a concept for my own. Because I know a lot of people that have shifted and do a lot of cases just with bioceramic sealers, but I'm not that professional in that cases. And I need time. I'm maybe answer the question.
Very good. Okay, Dr. Mona, please go on, but please consider the time and please
Yes.
answer my question.